Text for that guy. Last night I checked the phone of my wife and saw she was texting with that guy again. She had an emotional affair for about a year. I've caught her back then because I saw some emails of her sending him small gifts. We're in a rough patch in our relation and I decided that we could work through this. She is depressed, so it was a difficult situation. But I've been trying everything to get our family back on track. Because I really wanted it to work. I still had some trust issues because she was so distant. Then after 5 months of working my ass off for our family, I see these texts. She says it's just texting and that they've never met. That she can talk to him about stuff I just don't understand. I want to understand, but how can I if you never talk to me about that kind of stuff? How can we build back our relationship if you confide in other men instead of your husband? How can I ever trust her again? I want our family to work. For our little girl. But I don't see how I can ever get over this. I think I'm done for real this time. Edit. We had a good talk and decided it is best for everybody to end it. She's not in love anymore for some time. And she's not willing to commit to try and fix it. She will break it off with that other guy. I want to end it as good as possible because we still need to raise a child together. But for me to feel any kind of respect, I want her to tell the other guy it's over for good. Block and delete his number. But it really doesn't matter anymore. I'm just so sad we have to tear our family apart. That we'll have to explain it to our 3-year-old daughter. It breaks my heart. Update, do I even want to know? So I found out my wife had an emotional affair. But we tried to make it work. Recently I found out she still has contact with him. So I said we're done. But we have a house together and a kid. So it's gonna be a long process. She told me they only talked. No pictures or vids. They never met. But all old messages are deleted, so no way for me to check. But now I found out she used Snapchat last week. I think we're done. But secretly I hope we can turn things around. Should I confront her about the Snapchat login? Should I press her for the whole story? As there is certainly stuff I don't know about. Do I want to know? We will co-parent, so I want to end it on good terms. And I don't know if I can without know the whole story. But maybe the whole story will hurt me even more. Please help. Update, emotional affair, not really an affair? So yesterday we had another talk. We were both at the end of our rope. Because we decided to split up and she's looking for a place to live. This gives us both a lot of stress. And then she said something along the lines of, I don't want to split up our family. So I decided we need to talk tonight. In a perfect world she would love to be a happy family again. But she still has no feelings for me. We have a good life and fun together, but there is no love between us. Well, I have love for her, but she has no love for me anymore. The feeling is gone and she don't know if it will come back. I think that's something you can work on. Or at least try. So I told her if she wants to give it a change, it's now or never, because we're really close to separation and co-parenting. Which is something I don't look forward to. So last change before we jump in the deep end. But I told her that she needs to quit her emotional affair. She doesn't think it's a big deal and that it's not cheating. It's just someone that she can talk to as they share a similar difficult childhood. They also talk about sexual stuff because that kinda just happens. Really? I strongly disagree and think it's extremely destructive when you try to work on your relationship. I've been trying to fix things for about 6 months now. And with her still in contact with her AP. It never had a change. Even if we split up, I think it's very disrespectful towards me to continue this EA while we are still figuring things out. I told her that if she want to give our relationship a change or wants to split up as friends, that she needs to think about what she has done and cut off this emotional affair. That I want her to stop deleting the messages they send and I want to see it all. She just said no. That's my privacy. Then she got mad for me, checked her phone behind her back. Really? She wanted to keep things nice and friendly as we still live in the same house. And if we split up, do so as friends. But friends don't betray each other like that. Friends don't disrespect each other like that. I'm just blown away by the fact that she even has to consider this. After 10 years and a child between us. I told her that she needed to do some thinking on what she has done and how she wants to proceed. We'll talk again in the weekend. but I know all that I need to know. She made her choice. Update, what to do with the AP. So I'm having a bit of a setback meltdown today. I have the name, number, place of work and home address of the AP. I know it's petty, but I want to ruin his life as he did ruin mine. My so is to blame. I know it seems he has no wife. Only some family members on Facebook. I know my so has an emotional affair. We wanted to work on it, but I discovered she kept contact with AP. So we'll split up. I can't see this working anymore. Not with her AP in the picture. The trust is gone. But I want to stay friend because we will co-parent and it's best for our kid. But I don't know if I can. We still live together and probably will for some time, as it's hard for her to find a new place. I'll buy her out of our house. She's really friendly around the house, even sweet sometimes. She smiles at me, giving me a nice cup of coffee. Aw, that's nice, thanks. But then I remember she's been lying to me for about 2 years now. Maybe even a physical affair. WTF is wrong with you? How could you? What's even worse is that she is still in contact with AP. She hasn't even cut him loose. They're probably text every day or worse. How can I live with that? How can I be friends with someone like that? I want her to break it off even if we split up. At least until we have another house. But she'll probably just get better at hiding it. We still spend our evenings together. We still cook and eat as a family. Am I being too nice to her? I want to do what's best for our kid, but geez, I'm losing my mind here. Yesterday was a good day. Felt like I was over it for a moment, now I'm back at ground zero. Redditor's reactions update after. Redditor 1, tell her to let her affair partner take care of her. You do realize she's leaving you for this man, right? Why would you allow her to actively stay with her former AP now boyfriend under your roof? Redditor follow up, tell her she needs to move in with the AP. Contact the AP and let him know you will drop her off tomorrow. That will KLL the affair. Redditor 2, mate, stop, just stop. She is using you as the good emotionally supportive husband while she gets her love from someone else. Stop being a doormat, stop it please, grow a spine, and don't give her what she wants. But I want to stay friend because we will co-parent and it's best for our kid. No, just a simple no. What is best for your kid is mentally stable parents, not a dad who is denying his own emotion and being emotionally abused by his wife. Your kid deserves to be raised by someone who will teach her and show her what respect is, and that in a relationship you don't do that. When your kid is old enough, I hope you will explain to him why her family was split, why her life changed so much, etc. Your kid also deserves respect and honesty. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. And if you are not proud of the person you are today, then you better work on it. I'm sorry if I seem harsh, but I don't like when cheaters just take advantage of the people they hurt without any sign of remorse or empathy. Redditor follow up, op and any other BS thinking like this is frustrating to hear or witness. It was said earlier, everyone is telling him the same thing, the same advice. I'm not going to blame it on youth, because I was young 20s with 2 kids when my life exploded. I wish I had this kind of support way back then. Everybody was sad for me, but it was my older brother who pulled me aside. Reaching in his pocket, he pulled out a folded bankroll dollar and said, "This and women will get you through this." That's the best I got, which worked for me at the time, along with co-parenting, sports participation, school and career advancement. Took 3 years to settle down to my wife. And we're still going strong. But man, did I have a fun time of it. There are much better advice given here. Listen, Redditor 3, I think instead of focusing wasted energy on the AP that doesn't accomplish anything, you should be pushing energy to get her out of the house. The current circumstances simply delay your healing and continue to re-trigger you. You need lots of space and distance from her to heal, and the tug and pull accomplishes nothing for you. Op answer, thanks for responding. But it could be weeks or months before she will find a house. And I want her to look for a decent house, as my little girl will also live there for 50% of the time. Update, just when I thought I was out, she pulled me back in. A small history summary. Check my history for the full story. GF told me she wanted to split up almost a year ago. I discovered she was having an emotional affair. She already had doubts about our relation before her EA, She claims, "I don't want to break up our relation or family. I still love her and our family. I told her to break off the EA and she told me she would. So I worked my ass off for our relation and on myself. Months later I discovered she didn't break it off and still has contact. So I told her we're done. That she crossed the line that I specifically told her not to. And asked her that even if we split up, she would break all contact with AP and that I wanted proof of that. Out of respect for me, at least until we were truly separated. She said she would think about it. And that's the last time we've discussed her EA. I stopped trying to save our relation and focused on myself and our daughter. I don't search her phone anymore, because if we split up, I don't care anymore and it's probably best not to know the details. She wanted to leave so she was looking for housing. Which is difficult and I told her not to settle for a city place as our daughter has to live there too. And we decided just to make it fun for our little girl for the time being. At least until she find a place for herself. Since that moment slowly but surely things between us started to improve. We have more fun together and as a family. As there is a lot less tension I guess. We're laughing, dancing and just having fun every day. We're having S-time again. Which hasn't happened in almost a year. She comes to me when we're in bed to cuddle. She's wouldn't touch me previously. We communicate much more, also during work days, which we haven't done in a long time. Our relation seems better than it's ever been. Now she says she's confused, again, and doubts her decision. When I asked her how the housing search is going, she told me she's not really actively looking as we're having such a good time lately. But I still don't know if she has contact with her AP anymore. She's a lot less secretive as before. She goes to bed together with me. Where she would stay up late after I went to bed in the past. Basically she still doesn't know what she wants. I do. I want her and our family. And we're really happy together these past weeks. But I cannot pretend that it all never happened. Edit, thanks for all the replies. I know we swept it under the rug for a few weeks. So I put my foot down yesterday and told her that if she wanted me to even consider to keep investing in our relation, I need her to go full NC with AP and I need full phone access at any time. She agreed to this. It's a baby step in regaining my trust but an important one. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, doesn't sound like reconciliation as much as rug sweeping. Redditor 2, she's a cake eater. Look up the meaning. Once you showed your indifference she tried to win you back. Whether she's in contact with the AP is irrelevant. You need to push on regardless. With her moving out it was her choice to cheat. This is one of the consequences of her actions. Redditor 3, of course she's happier now. You're not checking on her so she gets to have her cake and eat it too. She has her affair partner in you. She's happy pretending nothing is happening now or has happened in the past. If you truly want to reconcile, you've got to deal with this. You can't just rug sweep. Trust me, it will come back after a time, and you'll be miserable, making everyone in the family miserable.